Welcome to Just the Cats with Michael Bennett.
Hello, Big Blue Nation. Welcome to Just the Cats. My name is Michael Bennett on this Friday, July 31st, the last day of July, which basically means to me summer's over. I mean, as soon as July's gone, it's all done.
Are you ready for some football?
Oh, boy, here we go. 502-384-14. I wasn't expecting that. 1450 if you want to call in, 502-414-1450 if you want to text in on the Whiskey Thief text line, or you can tweet me at Just the Cat Radio, which I need to do a better job. Good morning, Justin, by the way.
Good morning.
I need to do a better job because I'm telling people to message me on my Twitter account, and then I completely forget to go look at the Twitter account.
Oh, Lordy.
I know. I need to go back and look at it. So I have, for those of you that have been messaging me, and about topics we're talking about on the radio, I apologize, okay? I pretty much concentrate on the text line, and I need to do a better job. That's my fault. But
admitting it is the first step to correcting it.
Absolutely.
So well done.
Absolutely. By the way, I got a good laugh yesterday by the one and only Nick Roush.
Oh, boy.
Because he tweeted something out. I tweeted a video of an Asian horse race a couple of days ago. And where all the jockeys, half the jockeys fell off. I don't know if you saw that or not.
And you showed it to me, remember?
Did I show it to you? Oh, that's right. I did show it to you yesterday. And then all of a sudden, I see Nick Roush commenting about it. And then he gets another video, and there's a race where the horses are out there on the track running around, and the tractors are trying to groom the racetrack, and then all of a sudden they have all their jockeys fall off. And then the quote is from Nick Roush is, "My name is Nick, and I am addicted to Asian horse racing videos." I literally laughed for 5 minutes after reading that.
Pretty good.
Oh, that was fantastic. That's where I do wish. I've two people I've always wanted to work with since I started at the station, TJ Walker and Nick Roush. Because every time they come on the show, I have more fun. And that sounds bad because it sounds like I don't have much fun with you. And I'm sorry. That's not what I meant.
I get it.
No, but
I get it.
It is fun with them. And
those guys are radio pros.
Are they? Yeah, I'm not. I'm a radio hack.
I mean, it doesn't get much better than those two.
No. But you were the radio pro too. I'm not. I'm here having fun. Okay, there's nothing professional about Michael Bennett when it comes to the radio.
I think everyone knows that.
Okay, fine. I mean, you didn't have to say it that. Oh, Michael, you're a little professional. No, you didn't have to say something. Oh, that's fine.
You're professional everywhere else, so it's fine.
Am I really?
Yeah, I would imagine, right?
I don't know. Am I professional everywhere else? No, I'm a goof everywhere I go.
Yeah, but I feel like you're probably more professional. Like back when you were doing your medical stuff, I'm sure you were way more professional than you treat radio. Same thing with your horse racing ventures. I'm sure you act more professionally in that regard.
And sometimes. But most of the time, I will say this. When I was a professional salesman and had my own business on the orthopedic side, I had more doctors make fun of me than anybody else because they knew I could have fun with that. So then that's how I got more business because they liked me. I knew if they were teasing me, Michael Bennett, I knew I had them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I joke just as much back in that life than I do today. Just as much.
Life's too short. You gotta keep it
have
light.
Fun.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I loved it. Listen, I am still very close with majority of the doctors that I worked with. Very close. I talk to a number of them every single week. Even though we're not doing business together, we're still good friends. My wives are good friends with their wives.
Your wives?
Oh, absolutely. Well, no, let me clarify that. And by the way, that's another TikTok video that's awesome. I don't know if you've ever seen that or not.
I'm not on TikTok.
Okay, well, you should be.
No, I shouldn't.
Yes, you should be. I don't care if the Chinese are watching me. I have nothing to hide. But except my stomach. I don't want them to see my stomach because all I want to do is eat their food. No. There's a video going out now where the husband has his wife next to him and introduces them as their current wife just to see what their response would be.
Oh, okay.
You don't think it's funny?
No, I get it.
Oh, I think it's hilarious. Yeah. My wife did not think that was funny.
I don't know if funny's the right word.
Oh, it's funny.
I'm sure it's entertaining.
It's one-sided funny, okay? Because when I showed that to my wife, she's like, yeah, okay, that's interesting. I was like, yeah, don't you dare do that to me. So, anyway, I just think it's funny. But not excited about the weekend, are we?
I mean, I'm not excited about the weekend weather.
Yeah.
Is it just me? Or, and I don't want to complain on a Friday. You know how I am on Fridays. I'm always upbeat and jacked up. But I am so sick and tired of this entire summer, Monday to Friday, being absolutely incredible. Greatest weather you can imagine.
You're right.
And then here comes Saturday and Sunday, and it's like, how can we drum up the worst weather possible? The fact that this is the last day of July, and I've been to the lake one time, is so unacceptable.
Really?
And it's all because of the weather.
Wow.
Every weekend sucks.
Last year, you were there almost every single weekend.
I probably went to the lake 30 times last year.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think that's fair to gripe about.
I don't want to gripe about it, but I feel like we're at the point where I need to.
Was it supposed to be like 75% tomorrow and 80% on Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like 75% all of next week?
Also, you know what else I've noticed? This is less of a complaint.
Tell me.
But am I the only one that feels like the moon has been full for about a week and a half?
Well, I was talking to a guy about it yesterday. I've never heard of a buck moon. And that's what they call this.
Where it just lasts for weeks on end?
Well, I'm only going from memory, and I'm sure there's texters out there that can help me, but I have literally never heard of a buck moon. Supposedly, they call it a buck moon is because this is when the deer bucks, the boy bucks, grow their antlers.
Mm-hmm.
And the moon is responsible for it. It's the time of year. I don't know. I don't see how that's the case, but...
Well, as long as the moon has been full, that should bode well for hunters.
So it's gigantic. Oh, yeah, exactly. Well, it's not time to hunt yet, though, right now, is it?
No, but if this is the time of the year where the antlers are growing, and as long as the moon has been full, there's going to be some big old bucks out there.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it is. You're right, though. And I watched the news last night. They had some beautiful pictures of like a blood red moon.
It's just like every morning I'm driving in here.
Beautiful.
I'm like, it's a full moon?
I love it.
Wasn't it a full moon 2 weeks ago?
Isn't that? But that's pretty. Don't you?
It's gorgeous. No, I'm not complaining at the slightest.
Yeah.
I'm just
yeah.
I just couldn't help but notice that it feels like the moon's been full for forever.
All right, but have you ever heard of a buck moon?
Never.
I haven't either. And it's like they're making stuff up now. It's like, well, we need to call this something else. It's like
we're running out of things to name.
I think so. At one point we got to run out of names of hurricanes.
No, probably not, right? Because they'll just recycle.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, they
retire some of the names.
Yeah, you've got your retired names, so those will never be brought back. But like, say Abigail was not a bad hurricane, and we've already had an Abigail, they'll recycle back to Abigail.
Michael has been retired.
Has it?
I did some damage.
That's fun.
Absolutely.
I did some damage.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny. I will say my former co-host did a picture of the hurricane going up towards his place. He has a condo up in Panama City, and he put my picture on the hurricane. It was funny. I did enjoy that, but yeah, I definitely did some damage up there on the Panhandle. Hopefully, knock on wood. What is it this year that they're having where the hurricanes are mostly over in the Pacific Ocean?
La Nina.
La Nina. Thank you. By the way,
I've had a cyclone, never a hurricane.
But
hypothetical hurricanes Wikipedia page is predicting we'll get a Justin in 2098.
See, I guarantee you don't think this was funny. Chris Farley, when he was on SNL, and he claimed he was El Nino. And he was like in a wrestling outfit. I am El Nino. It's just great, okay? Sorry. I did watch the documentary on him the other night. That's probably why I'm reminded of a lot of this kind of stuff. My phone is going crazy right now with text.
For what?
I don't know. People don't know I'm on the radio, but that's okay. I'll answer them in a little bit. But one is from Lexington and one is a doctor's office. So,
by the way, hurricane names are reused every 6 years.
Oh, come on.
So we'll never run out.
Well, wait a minute. They do retire some names, don't they?
Yeah. Once they're retired, they don't bring them back.
Okay, I was going to say that they should have a Hall of Fame of hurricanes.
I'm sure they probably do, right?
Who is the biggest name hurricane that you remember?
Katrina.
Me too. That's probably the one, because my son went to Tulane down in New Orleans, and this was 10 years, 12 years after Katrina, and they still hadn't repaired everything in New Orleans. It was kind of crazy.
Ike's probably the second one that comes to mind for me.
That's a good one.
Just not that I don't think it caused all that much damage down south, but the fact that it got all the way up into our area and it was still basically hurricane conditions with the wind and all that, that's something I'll never forget.
Really? Okay.
Ever.
I'm trying to think. I know there was a really famous one. Andrew, that's it. Down South Florida, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other one that I would remember.
Yeah.
Andrew and the other one in New Orleans you just mentioned, which I've already. Katrina. Thank you. Yeah, let's just call her Kat, okay? K-A-T.
I'm good with it.
I like that. I have always liked the name Katrina. It reminds me of U of L. I don't know why.
Katrina?
But, is that what it is? Oh, okay. Yeah. Just kidding. Anyway, but all right, we got a lot to talk about today because it's right before the weekend. It seems like there's always a lot more to talk about. Monday's a big day, as far as you had the whole weekend. You got all kinds of topics to talk about. Tuesday, you still have a little left over from the weekend. Then Wednesday, it completely dries up. Thursday's a little the same way. Then Friday, it seems like you got a lot of stuff to talk about because you're getting ready for the weekend.
Well, and it always comes from out of nowhere, too. On Friday.
Exactly, because I'm well aware what your out of nowhere was yesterday that you talked about this morning, which we will be discussing as well.
Yeah.
A little later. But I think that yesterday when Jay Batt was interviewed, the new athletic director at
he
University
said some
of Kentucky,
interesting things.
he did say, all right, I'll let you start first. What do you think the most interesting thing he said was?
Oh, my God. I knew you were going to put me on the spot.
Well, you said it. Don't ever say it unless you're prepared.
Admittedly, let me put my hand up.
That's okay.
I only watched about 2 of the clips.
Okay. So talk about the 2 clips then. Oh, you don't even remember the 2 clips?
You know how much video I watched last night?
I have no idea.
I felt like Kurt Signetti with as much film as I took.
Oh, really? Okay, good. All right, that's okay. You take your time, and here's what I thought. Because I thought this was a relatively good question. But J-Bat was asked about financial support. Can the UK football team do they have the financial support to succeed in this era of football? And I thought that was a really good question and a fair question because it seems like, well, I shouldn't say that. I'm not even going to say it. But that's the one thing I always worry about. More of the fans are more interested in the basketball than they are football. And I don't know if that's necessarily true or not anymore. Do you think the fan base is more of a basketball fan base at UK, or do you think it's pretty much evened up?
I think it's basketball, and I don't think it's even close.
See, and that's where I think you're wrong. I still think basketball
you got to think about the whole fan base.
Yeah, I am.
People everywhere.
Yes.
I'd say it's, I don't know, 60-40.
I think that's a good guess. So do I.
Okay.
And that's close to me.
That is pretty close.
I was going to say, wait a minute now. I thought you were going like 75-25 or 80-20.
That wouldn't surprise me.
60-40 is more what I feel like it. And we can put a lot of credit to Mark Stoops for this and Vince Merrill. But I look at it today, and I'm thinking, okay, here's how I relate it. Remember back in the day you had cat's paws, thanks to Oscar Combs, who I love dearly. Oscar Combs, you could always tell when football season was getting ready to start because the cat's paws would come out and it'd be all football. But then you knew the season wasn't going well when you started to see basketball trickling in before basketball season started. And before football season was over, it was nothing but basketball. That's how you knew football was not doing well. Now, I feel like with the hire, with all the recruits that are coming in, with everything Will Stein has going on, because he got the hot hand right now. And not only does he have the hot hand here for UK, but he has a hot hand. He's getting a lot of recognition throughout the country, not just the SEC, but throughout the country. People are talking about him. And I think a lot of it, a lot of it that helped him is that he came from a school across the country.
Mm-hmm.
So Oregon, all the people out west are like, how is Will Stein doing? And they see what he's doing at UK. And I think that's gotten a lot of positive attention for him. Now, do I think that has built up more excitement? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But has it changed from, I would say before he got here, with how the last couple of years went for Mark Stoops, I would say the interest in UK football compared to UK basketball had probably fallen to 70-30.
If not more.
Maybe. But I'm just going to be conservative, okay? I really believe Will Stein has built that up by 10% with no exception. I really do. And I think that is a major positive. Because you still hear basketball trickle in, but you're always going to hear that. Because the fact now you're recruiting all year long. And guess what? That was one of those things I think Cal got a little tired of, is that when basketball season started, that 1 year, 2018, 2019, 2020, you were starting to hear a little more about football during the start of basketball.
That's what I was going to say. Can't you take this whole situation and compare it to the end of the Cal's time?
Absolutely.
Although, not really, because football wasn't great at that juncture either.
No, it wasn't, but it still was left over from the year before and the year before that. So I do believe, and this is not a knock on Cal, I do believe he got a little jealous. In fact, I firmly believe that, of how the success of UK football was going, because that deterred the attention that he liked to receive over to the football side. Mm-hmm. And I get it. And that is not, I promise, that's not a knock at all. But I feel like Will Stein has it really going on right now, to where if the season goes relatively well, if he has a successful season, I think he bumps that up even another 5%. I'm not going to say another 10%, but I'm going to say it might be 55-45 that UK fan base is getting into Will Stein and UK football. Mm-hmm. I think after media days, how he did, I think that bumped it up. I think the recruiting has bumped it up.
It's just something new and exciting, right? I mean,
absolutely it is.
People are always going to be bought in at first with any coach you bring in, right? Yes. I mean, there have been exceptions, but I mean, when you get a new guy come in, especially one that grew up a fan of your team, that's huge, and that should be exciting to the fan base.
Well, when we come back, I want to talk about what Jay Bett said as far as how he answered that question. So let's talk about that. 502-384-1450 if you want to call in. 502-414-1450. You want to text in on the Whiskey Thief text line, and I'll get to your text as soon as we get back as well. But I want to talk about, and then you think about what were those things, Justin, because I want you to go back. Okay, good. You're good to go. So we'll talk about that too. Stay right there. A lot more of Just the Cats coming right up. You want to know the funny part?
What's that?
I was intentionally asking you more questions just to see if we could get dead air on the air.
Stop! Why are we doing that? Grow up. See?
I am never going to grow
I
up.
just had the comment last segment to you about how unprofessional you are on the radio side of things. And that first break, you prove it. Sure.
Okay.
Doesn't make you look bad. It makes me look bad.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make either one of us. It just makes me have a laugh because I knew it was going to kind of get to you a little bit under your skin. And it just, that makes me, because it's hard to get under your skin.
It is.
It really is. And the fact that I was able to do it just a few minutes ago, and that was the goal, I am very proud of myself right now.
Grow up, Michael.
No, I'm never growing up. That makes me so happy. All right, so let's go back to J-Bat. The question was asked, UK football has does UK football have the financial support to succeed in this era? His answer, I thought, was great. I thought he really did a nice job on this here. He's good. I'm going to answer that emphatically. Yes. In fact, I wouldn't be here, and Will Stein wouldn't be here if that wasn't a yes. Mm-hmm. I love that answer. Just to let you know, I thought J-Bat did a phenomenal job yesterday, and I was thoroughly impressed, and I'm going to tell you, I'm real excited about it. I'm excited just by that one interview. I'm hopeful. I'm not going to say, listen, this is the end-all, be-all. No. Not even close to that. Let's let him have the job for at least a year before we say how J-Bat is doing. Because I'm going to tell you right now, as far as Will Stein, how he was done so far at UK, man, I'm hard-pressed not to give him an A so far.
Yeah.
I really am. Mm-hmm. Let's see how the season goes, but right now, in the few months that he's been at University of Kentucky, he gets an A. And you agree with that?
Absolutely.
All right. You now remember the things you like that J-Bet had to say. I want to hear what you think.
For me, I was just really impressed with how much praise he gave Big Blue Nation and just the fan base as a whole, and how much of an asset that they can be moving forward within this whole athletic department. They can really be the fuel that gets Kentucky athletics back to where, quite frankly, it should be.
Exactly.
So that was my really only takeaway. Like I said, I didn't see the whole interview. I didn't hear the whole interview. I only saw a couple clips last night. But
yeah, I went back and listened to it. I didn't hear it live. Because honestly, I didn't know he was going to be on there. Then you get on Twitter and like, oh, J-Bat's on a radio show. But anyway, good for them to be able to get him. And I'm glad he did the interview because that was one of those things we didn't get from our last athletic director for a while. Mm-hmm. I mean, he had come on with me, but then he got mad at me and never came back on, which is fine. The other thing that J-Bat said, he has already agreed to jersey patch deal.
Yeah, who was that with? He
never said.
Oh, really?
We don't know yet.
Oh, so we're just supposed to guess.
Exactly. That's so.
Central Bank
has to be. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Even though I would love it if it's big ass fans. I mean, I just telling you right now. And you know the other company I thought of that U of L should get?
Who's that?
Churchill Downs.
Oh, yeah, come on. Churchill Downs they're in the business of making money. They're not going to give money.
Oh, really? Oh, so you think they're kind of cheap. By the way, they're selling a bunch of casinos. Did you see that? They want to concentrate. It was in the Thoroughbred Daily News yesterday. Churchill Downs is selling 4, 5, 6 different casinos to concentrate solely on horse racing now.
Didn't know they had that many casinos.
Yeah.
I did see the plans for the infield upgrades.
Oh, did you? I missed that.
Yeah, so they're going to do like a cabana section to the right of where the dude blows his little bugle. And then
I like that idea.
To the left, like further down the track, like closer to where you would start, they're going to do like infield seating. Not like, I don't know. I couldn't tell if it was bleachers or what, but yeah, they're going to do a whole section there for infield seating.
Yeah, well, they've had that in the past, temporary seating that they do there, and it's just and they have a couple of suites out there. It's just a horrible seat. I don't know why. No offense, I don't know why anybody want to buy that, but anyway, because then you're stuck out there.
I don't want to sit in the infield in general.
No, I have no interest in that at all. But all right, going back to the whole patch thing. Do you really think companies? So Indiana does not have one yet, right?
Not to my knowledge,
All right. We know Notre Dame has SoFi. We were talking about Illinois has one. I don't remember who it is. It's the bank, Busey Bank. Why I remember that. That's Gary Busey.
Yep.
But I'm trying to think. Who else did we talk about? Ohio State. One that has one. I don't remember. Chase. That's right. JP Morgan Chase. Do you really think these companies benefit from the patches? I'm curious because, like, with Central Bank, do they really get customers because they advertise for UK? UK would probably shoot me for asking this question.
No, I mean, it's a fair question to ask, though, because as someone who works in radio, I mean, I have to deal with sponsors and sponsorship all the time, and
right.
It would be unfair if I said that I haven't thought about that same thing hundreds of times, you know? Like, I especially the companies that don't need to advertise. That's where it really bothers me. And I would maybe consider, Central Bank they probably do get people because everybody's probably not familiar with Central Bank.
Well, everybody that questions radio does work. Because anytime I talk about wholesale, anytime I talk about Whiskey Thief, I think people are, there's Whiskey Thief when you're driving down I-64 from Louisville towards Lexington. We should go there someday.
Mm-hmm. No, I definitely think radio
patches
works
are different.
The patches are different because they're not being, it's not like you're shoving them down people's throat like you are a radio commercial, right? So you're just, if they don't want to look at the patch, they don't have to look at the patch.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a great question. The thing that bothers me with advertising is the people that advertise that don't need it. Like, why is McDonald's or Walmart, why are they spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on advertising campaigns? Everybody knows those two businesses.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised how quickly people forget them too. So you always want to be reminded.
Those are two businesses that nobody's going to ever forget.
I don't know. I mean, if I did this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Dun, 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 dun.
Exactly.
See? And if it weren't for that advertisement, you would not have known that, and it makes you think, man, I hadn't had a McDonald's breakfast in a long time. I'm going to go. I just think you need to stay in the eye. Once you start getting successful, you still need to continue to stay in the eye of the public.
It just feels like wasted money.
I just like that's where I think UK has made some mistakes. I feel like Mitch Barnhart made mistakes towards the end of his tenure. If he had, I wonder this, and I've wondered this several times, and I'll bring it up right now, and I want which I know I'll get, your honest answer. If Mitch Barnhart had continued to do interviews instead of just ignoring everybody and become this crotchety old grouch, if he had continued to do interviews, go to radio shows, and be interviewed by all of them, do you think anyone would have complained about the money he was about to get from UK, the tickets, the club membership, all that stuff? I think I kind of lean towards they wouldn't have been as upset because they would have seen him, because people started complaining, well, we never hear him interviewed anymore. We never hear what his response is. We never hear anything from Mitch Barnhart. And I think that's the mistake that Mitch Barnhart and sometimes UK makes, is that we try to shy away from the media when that is when the bad gets bad. That's the first thing you need to do is go talk to the media. Not when it's just the positives out there. Am I wrong about that? Do you think Mitch Barnhart could have gotten away if he had continued to be on the positive side of the UK fan base?
I mean, it may have been a little bit better, but I still think you would have had a large faction of people like yourself, quite frankly, who just felt like that was far too much. Like, why are you giving this guy 10 tickets? Why are you giving him this? Why are you giving him that? I mean, there was a lot of people with that mindset, and I don't know that you're changing everyone's mind if he's out doing interviews. Does it help? Sure, probably.
Sure it does.
But, because, I mean, especially in today's day and age, I understand there's situations where you may not want to, but there is no reason that the college athletics shouldn't be working with the media and and vice versa. I mean, those two, the media and college athletic programs could have such a good relationship, such a good working relationship where the athletics are helping the media. Media can then, in turn, relay information to help these athletes and athletics and all that. So I just think it could be such a good working relationship, and especially in today's day and age, it's almost like you need to have that.
I had a very healthy conversation with somebody not too far in the distant past, talking about how it seems like UK, and this made me think, it seems like UK is trying to take away the media from everybody else and for them to have their own media and to control it themselves.
Isn't that a JMI thing?
Yeah, very much so. JMI is very much a part of that. I mean, you got their radio broadcasts and their regular weekly shows with football and basketball coaches. Then you got now the television show that they have, greatly beautifully produced, great host, great everything. But I have a problem with that. I'm not going to criticize those people that do it. Not at all, because I think they have a definite need and a definite positive job for the university. But don't you sometimes want to hear a different angle? Because you don't want company people constantly talking the ups of your company. Sometimes you want to have critical thinking. Mm-hmm. And when you shun the rest of the media, you forget about critical thinking. You forget about the fan base that sometimes is going to be critical towards coaches, towards your team, towards the school. I think that's just equally, if not more important, than just having the company sale every single week in, week out.
It's an interesting take because the way I see it, anything controversial, I don't want in the public eye. Right?
And see, that's wrong.
And I know, and because all the points you just brought up were pretty good points. Because it does allow for critical thinking. But my mindset has always been, well, if it's negative or can bring something negative from outside, then I don't want it out there at all.
See, once you get a little scratch on your arm, guess what? You continue to scratch it, all of a sudden it gets infected and becomes a bigger problem. Mm-hmm. That's what you're trying to do right there by not allowing some of that negativity come in. You got to address it every now and then. And when you don't allow the rest of the outside media to be a part of it, guess what? That little infection is going to be become a worse issue, and then it's going to blow up in your face. So that's where I think it's important to keep the rest of the media, including you and me, as a part of a university, school, whatever it is.
Yeah, I agree.
Once you close it out and it's only company people are going to get tired of that and get fed up with it. And then when it's time to ask real questions, you're not going to get those real questions. That's why John Calipari got mad at me, because I was asking questions that the fans wanted answered. Well, Cal didn't want to face those, and that was a mistake. Mm-hmm. You always want to face both sides, not just one side.
Yeah. You're right. So, by the way, to squirrel on you real quick.
Definitely.
I'm going to go Michael Bennett mode.
Oh, I like this.
Speaking of scratching that itch,
yes.
I learned something yesterday, and I have something to go buy today.
Is it about you can get a spray at Walgreens for that.
No.
All right.
So the mosquitoes in my backyard, for whatever reason, they've been horrible. Horrible. I mean, even though it hasn't even rained, they've been so bad.
Take my skunk.
So, needless to say, my legs are covered in mosquito bites.
Are they really?
Oh, covered. And they're so freaking itchy. But I learned something yesterday. I ran across it by accident, and I've got to go next door and get me a banana. Any idea why?
Does the banana peel if you rub it on your leg do anything? Does it really?
They say that if you rub the inside of a banana peel on your mosquito bites,
yes,
it'll pull that, whatever it is that they put into your skin. It'll pull that completely out, and they said within 5 minutes you'll stop itching. Isn't that incredible?
That is incredible. I have never heard of
banana
that.
Peel.
That is awesome. See, I love that's called home remedy.
Exactly.
I love home remedies. And there are so many crazy ones. That would be a topic we could talk about literally for an entire show.
For sure.
Home remedies.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do.
I'm a big home remedy guy.
Are you really?
I always self-diagnose myself, which is
There's going to be a one day you don't need to be self-diagnosing yourself.
It's a dangerous way to live. But, yeah, the amount of home remedy Google searches I've had in my life would blow your mind. I home remedy everything.
Banana peel.
Yeah, crazy, right?
I'm ready to test it out.
Same.
So I listen. I think you should run over there. I'll start the show, the next segment, and you go take care of it. Take care of the business of just. Listen, it is weird though, because I'll say this: we'll be outside. My wife and I will be, and she'll get eaten up by mosquitoes, and I won't have a single one.
Well,
Bugs
aren't
do
you
not
lucky?
bite me.
That's because you must be sour.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
My son was telling me, no, it's because your blood type. They don't prefer your blood type. They like your mother's blood, my mom's blood type.
What is your blood type?
I have no idea.
Really?
I have no idea what my blood type is. Do you know?
I'm O positive
How do you know that?
because I used to give blood all the time.
Oh, you did. That's why.
Yeah. You've never given blood?
No, I've
You
done
jerk?
it one time. Yeah, no, I don't know. I haven't.
I think
done it.
O positive's the universal one, so that's pretty boring.
It is, yeah. But my problem is my veins are my blood veins. Let me clarify that are very small, and they always have a hard time. What is it? A phlebotomist or something is the person that takes blood from you.
Sounds right.
Is that what it is? I believe that's what it. And
Yeah.
they always have a hard time getting my into my blood vein. Yeah.
That sucks.
It does.
So you've never given plasma either?
No, I never. And because when it's happened, I mean, I'll never forget. I was in an office a few years back, and the lady was digging around for my vessel, my blood vessel, and all of a sudden I didn't even realize I was saying it. I yelled, "You're hurting me!" And the doctor came running. It's like, "Michael, are you okay?" And I was like, "Oh crap! I didn't mean to yell that." And she felt so bad. I had to apologize to her like 50 times, even though she was apologizing to me probably 100 times. I did. I just blurted out, "You're hurting me." Anyway, we got to take a break. 502-384-1450. And I promise I'll get you your text as soon as we get back. 502-414-1450. This is Just a Cat.
If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive.
I love this song.
Same.
Yeah, good call right here. They're really good. All right, this would be another band I've never seen before that I would love to go see.
I wouldn't mind. Yeah.
You wouldn't mind, really?
I mean, they don't have that many songs.
No, they don't.
That I would care to see in concert, but they've definitely got 5 or 6 that I think would.
They're
rock.
just unbelievable. Yeah. And because his voice, the lead singer, I've heard him sing a couple of times. Sounds the exact same.
Can you take me?
That's a great song. You make fun of that, but
I'm
I
not
love
making
that
fun.
song.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I hate that Creed gets the hate that they do.
Yeah.
Because they're awesome.
Why do they?
Them and Nickelback.
That was the other one.
I'll
Nickelback.
never
I was getting ready to
understand.
say. Yeah. I don't understand it either. But anyway, now my wife is texting me during the radio show.
Wow. Come on, Patricia.
More people need to stop texting me right now. It really does. I tell you what. Turning my phone over. There we go. Mark Pope. Did you see what he was doing yesterday?
Maybe.
He was surprising season ticket holders and going to their house.
All right, so I have a take here.
Okay. I thought it was kind of nice, but on the other hand, it's just kind of, this is different. So the first people that signed up for tickets to renew their season tickets, he went to their house. Go ahead.
I love the video, love the idea.
Okay.
But, I mean, him and that one guy just going back and forth and him pushing his car back, that was pretty cool.
That was funny.
That was a cool story to hear.
Yeah.
And he's like, that was me and Shep. Anyways, when you found out, do you know what was in those bags?
I have no idea.
All right, so I had seen this earlier this week. Inside those bags are 2 T-shirts and 2 hats.
Okay.
To my knowledge, that's it.
Yeah. There should be more?
We are a multi-million-dollar university where a huge chunk of that money is coming from the basketball program.
Yeah.
And you're going to give your most valued season ticket holders a T-shirt and a ball cap?
Kenichinsky.
What?
Shouldn't it be like a Peter Millar golf shirt? Something really nice?
Yeah. And
a halfway decent hat?
Something like
maybe some shoes, maybe some Mark Pope's tennis shoes.
I don't have any idea what it should have been instead, but if I'm the first one to renew my season tickets and Mark Pope's coming to my house, granted, that's probably part of the gift as well, and that was actually probably really cool for that guy and his wife to sit out there and talk to Mark Pope for however long that lasted. And I open my bag and that's what I see.
Yeah,
I'm gonna feel like kind of slapped in the face.
Here's what I think, because I think that's a great point. Here, what should have happened to the first people that signed up? I mean, it's kind of a lottery thing. You won. You were the first ones to sign up. We want to show you our gratefulness and how much we appreciate you being a loyal fan. What I would have done is say, you know what? I'll take a pair of my shoes or one of the players, maybe Malachi Moreno, his practice shoes. I mean, they got dozens of them. You're not going to lose one pair and say, hey, where's my pair of practice shoes? Just take a pair of his shoes with the autograph on it. Don't you think they would? Or a basketball. Basketballs aren't much, and have the entire team sign it and give it to them. But I'm with you. A T-shirt and a couple of hats. Okay.
I will say the first couple was neat because they at least got a picture with Mark Pope, so they can get that printed off and put it in a frame, and that's a neat little side gift. But let me just say this. The 2 houses, at least in the video, where Trent Noah and Jerome Morton showed up.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Jerome Morton or Trent Noah, but you know how angry I would have been if I got a knock on my door and I opened it, and out of all the UK basketball players, it was those 2?
That's kind of cruel.
Like, seriously?
They're a part of the team.
I get it, but there are 12 other guys I would rather see at my door.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. Watch Trent Noah be the player of the year in the SEC.
Honest to God,
he's going to the NBA in probably one of the top draft picks.
Honestly, I would have rather seen Reese Potter because at least I can like look at him and be like, dang, you're tall.
Yeah.
I mean, Trent Noah and Jerome Morton?
I think you'd be excited if Woog Orbzoot showed up to your house.
Hell yeah, I would be.
Okay. Wow, man, that's kind of cold right there.
It may be.
It
may be.
You'd probably open the door and say, I'm sorry, what do you want? And then shut the door on them.
Yeah, either y'all going to play this year?
Oh, my gosh, man, now it's getting worse. All right, is that any anything you would realistically say to a player?
No, absolutely not.
No, me
But
neither.
I do mean it that if I opened my door and I saw those
You'd be
two,
disappointed.
I'd be very disappointed.
Yeah. Man, that's kind of cruel.
I don't want to have that mindset, but I feel like that needed to be said.
Okay, well, it was said, and now you have that mindset. My goodness, it's just, you were kind of cold-hearted today, and I'm kind of intrigued by it. One person, I don't get this. Scoots, I feel like Michael needs to know. Should I be reading this?
Yeah, you can read it.
Michael needs to know what a platypus enclosure is called as well.
Did you hear me say it?
No, no, I missed that.
Do you know what a platypus enclosure is called?
No, I have no idea. I don't even know what a platypus enclosure is.
It's just where they dwell, where they live.
What? Where a platypus?
You know what a platypus is, right?
A dinosaur.
A platypus is a current animal.
It is? Okay, I
It's
have
got-
no idea. I'm sorry, I don't know what a platypus is.
It's like
Make
the
fun
rodent.
of me.
It's like the rodent with a duck bill, and
Okay.
it's got webbed feet. It's one of the coolest animals ever.
Really? Is this one you want to keep too? Okay, so
But its enclosure is called
yeah,
a platypusery.
I did hear you talk
pretty
about
good.
this.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
And it's true.
it's a little dangerous word for me to say.
Little bit
so,
dangerous.
Yeah,
I
no.
agree.
Yeah, I think that was a setup by Mr. Illinois.
No,
so.
I looked it up.
Oh,
It's true.
really? I think he just wants to say it and mess up. So I'm not. No, sorry, Mr. Illinois.
That's
you're
why
not-
I said it and didn't let you
Thank
do
you.
it.
I really appreciate that. But I will use that later on tonight. So
There you go.
Yeah, with one Patricia. Michelle texted out and said basketball. She thinks UK is a basketball school. Which
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't agree with that anymore. And it's not a basketball football thing. It's a basketball, football, volleyball, baseball. It's everything you can think of. Women's basketball. I just think we're more than just one sport anymore.
Oh,
and I'm going to
that's-
give those other teams and coaches credit.
But that's not you're changing your parameters here. That wasn't the discussion.
True,
We were
I know.
discussing football, basketball.
I
Now,
know.
if you want to throw all these other sports in, it changes completely.
Yeah, I just think we're maybe when it's basketball, football. I still say 60-40. So and I think that could change because I'll use your school, your your alma mater as that example right there. Indiana, I have known as a basketball school literally all my life.
Mm-hmm.
Do you call Indiana a basketball school anymore?
I still think it is. Yeah.
Do you really?
But
You
it's
just
getting-
won hold on, you
it's
just
getting
won a
closer.
championship.
No, I know that, but it's only. I mean, we don't know yet, even if that's was a flash in the pan or if that's something that's going to be continued for the next decade.
Yeah.
So as of right now, it is getting closer, but it's still very much a basketball school.
Okay. All right then. Well, I got you. John here. By gosh, Michael and Justin, I found a song I really like. I do not agree with all the words because there is something mentioning of smoking or something like that. You all know I am not into that stuff. However, it is called The Day I Hang It Up is the Day I Lay It Down. Oh, it's a great title. It's by David Adcock. It is just my line of thinking for sure. So, all right, we got to take a break. Hour 2 coming up. I'll get to more of your texts as soon as we get back. Stay right there. This is
Just the Kids.
Creed. Thank you.
Welcome to Just the Cats with Michael Bennett.
All right, second hour of Just the Cats on this Friday, July 31st. It's just hard to believe. Before you know it, it's going to be My State Fair is a Great State Fair. You know that song, by the way?
No.
It's a song my dad, every time the Kentucky State Fair would have it, my dad would, My State Fair is a Great State Fair. I don't know. I think it was from a movie or a play or something like. He would always sing it. I mean, he was a horrible singer, but I loved hearing my dad sing.
Let me ask you this.
He was funny. Yeah.
Are you more excited that it's Friday and we're approaching on the weekend? Or are you more excited that we're less than a week away from football?
How are we less than a week away from?
Preseason starts on Thursday. And I know preseason.
I didn't realize that.
I know preseason's not sexy and nobody enjoys watching it, but the fact that we're a week out, it's pretty awesome.
That I would happen to agree with that. That is pretty awesome. I didn't realize that. So okay, good. Yeah.
And so next Thursday we'll have Thursday night football.
All right. Is that a part of the Hall of Fame game that they always have?
Ooh, that's a great question.
I bet you it is. And I don't know if you saw it or not. Yeah, because
it will be.
Okay, so preseason.
Oh my God! Never mind. I'm not excited.
Who is it? Go ahead. Tell me. Quit laughing.
Panthers and Cardinals.
Oh, that's a terrible game. Okay. Yeah. There's probably some Pop Warner games I would rather watch than
poor Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth.
Exactly. I don't know if you saw the video or not, but it was really cool to see former Saints quarterback Drew Brees call Sean Payton, because Drew Brees has been elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, right?
Yep.
And he called his former coach Sean Payton to ask him to present him to the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that video?
I saw a little bit of Sean Payton talking about Drew Brees yesterday.
All right, so they showed the actual video of Drew Brees FaceTiming. Now, a lot of people called him out. Yeah, well, where did that camera come from? Well, maybe other people knew about it, and they were going to just still surprise Sean Payton. There's still ways to surprise, and I'm sure Drew Brees wanted to see what, and other people, mainly Saints fans, wanted to see what Sean Payton's response would be. And it was really heartfelt.
Mm-hmm.
He literally got emotional by Drew Brees asking him to present him to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I thought that was awesome.
Well, you got to think what Drew Brees meant to the career of Sean Payton.
And vice versa.
Exactly. So they were both very beneficial to one another.
To each other.
It was a cool relationship.
Yeah.
By the way, any idea who else is being elected?
I do not remember who it is.
So you got Roger Craig, former running back. I'm not familiar with Roger Craig.
Yeah.
Larry Fitzgerald, well-deserved there. Luke Kuechly.
Hold on, slow down. Larry Fitzgerald. All right, let's talk about him for a minute because he played for the Cardinals.
Correct.
He had that long hair, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Does he still have the long hair?
I would assume so. Although
I don't know.
Although Tim Duncan was bald when he played, now he has super long hair, so maybe he cut it.
That is kind of weird. Did you see the video of him with his former coach, what's his name?
Greg Popovich?
Yeah, Greg Popovich. And that was awesome. It's like coach and player goes deeper than just that. It was the title of it. And it showed him, Duncan, helping Popovich, his former coach, at the stroke center, going through the rehab. Because, Greg Popovich had a stroke. And I thought, Tim Duncan, man, I have a new respect for you. I loved it.
Yeah,
that he was there helping him out.
That is cool.
Because, when I think of Tim Duncan, it's not his NBA days. It's when he played at Wake Forest and UK beat them. And I think that was 96.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. I think that was like the Elite Eight. And that got UK, after that win, got UK to the Final Four. It's Sweet 16 or Elite. I think it was Elite 8. But anyway. All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Who else?
Larry Fitzgerald does still have his long hair.
He does still have his long hair. Wow. Okay.
And you got Luke Kuechly, linebacker from the Panthers. Well-deserved there.
Yeah.
And then Adam Vinatieri, kicker for the Colts. And Patriots, I guess, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, who's he more remembered for? The Colts?
I remember him more for the Colts.
So do I. Yeah. And he was a great kicker.
For sure.
But I love that kind of stuff. I do love and enjoy probably the speeches. I think usually the guys do a lot of great jobs at their speeches. And I wish I could remember some of them that I really enjoyed. I know there was a baseball one I really enjoyed, and I can't think of who it was, but
Big Poppy?
No.
Yeah, that's right, because you couldn't understand anything he said.
Now, I like him.
I like him too.
I think
there are so many times where I just do not know what he's saying.
He's a genuine guy. No, he was the guy that was the actor, comedian, and then played baseball, but he's more known for his being funny. He was the Milwaukee Brewers play-by-play guy. See, you can't think of who I'm thinking of. And that's okay.
Counsel?
Huh?
Oh.
No.
Wouldn't be him.
This is a guy. He was in Major League, the movie. He was the baseball announcer in Major League. Okay, it's okay.
Can't help you out here.
Don't worry about it. As soon as we say it, and then you're going to, I didn't realize that. Yeah, you'll have to go back and watch his speech, because I'm telling you what, it was really funny. But anyway, Bob Uecker.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, if you go back and watch Bob Uecker's acceptance speech into Cooperstown, you're laughing the entire time. He is so funny, and because I grew up with him, and he's just really funny, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Texter, in New Albany. You told me Bob Uecker, and I really appreciate that. So, all right, let's go back to some of the texts. John said, I also hope that La Familia wins. One more thing I do, my final live rescue exam. What is that?
Excuse me?
With my CERT team in Evansville, Indiana. CERT stands for Community Emergency Response Team. We are the individuals that go out into your neighborhoods and assess the damages and look to see if we can rescue and help others while we wait for first responders to show up. If a major disaster were to happen and there was other major damage in the city, it might be a while before some first responders could get to your home and neighbors. So we are there to help everyone. Everyone should check it out. Wish me luck, everyone. There you go.
Huh. John,
I didn't know there was such a thing.
As if you needed something else to add on to your resume. That's a good one, though. I like that.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Did you see the video of the Amish people that went to the guy in Kentucky?
No.
After the tornadoes hit last week?
No.
Helped clean his place up, and now we're building him a home.
That's awesome.
He lost his home and everything.
Hopefully they're cooking for him, too, because that Amish food's good.
Where is there the closest Amish restaurant?
I know there's one. We pass one on our way to Patoka Lake every time.
Oh, really?
That's probably an hour and a half from here. I don't know.
That's too far.
I don't know if there's one closer or not.
That's a shame, because you're right.
No, take your boat. Go to Patoka one weekend, take your boat, stop in there. It's awesome.
Really?
It's really, really good.
Okay. Yeah, because believe it or not, there's one south of St. Petersburg, down around the Bradenton area that we like to go to. And they always have homemade, you name it. And it's unfreaking believable, because you wouldn't think Amish would be down there in Florida. You think of them kind of in the Midwest, is where I think of.
Does look like there's, I'll do some digging.
One texter said, Jay Bett also said he was looking into a GM for basketball. Sounds like that will happen. What do you think about that? Because that's one of those things that the former leaders said would make fun of. I like that idea. I think what will happen here is that the basketball program will see that, the football program had a pretty successful recruiting year, and maybe there is something to this general manager thing. And I love the fact that Jay Batt is now thinking differently than the other leadership.
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't have a GM in every sport.
I'm with you. I'm absolutely with you, even though Nick Mingione's had a great offseason. I hope it turns out to be a great season for them next year. But, man, he is doing really well. Now, granted, we talked about how they're 10th in the country in recruiting this year, but they're 8th already in the SEC. I mean, they're halfway down. So it's just one of those things. But I'm with you. I don't see why you wouldn't have that either. Patrick texted out, big bite equal might be cancer. What? Is that something mosquitoes will tell you?
Wait, hold on. What?
Now you got Justin all scared, Patrick.
Who's Patrick sent this?
Yes.
All right, hold on. Big bite equals might be cancer.
Ooh. I hope that's not the case. Is that true, though? Also, Michael.
You can't get cancer from mosquitoes, can you? You get West Nile.
Is it an indicator that you might have cancer? I don't. Listen, we're not going to sit here and diagnose. Don't you start freaking out.
Patrick.
My gosh, don't you start freaking out. Also, Michael, what are your thoughts about Kurt Signetti's comments? Justin already gave his opinion on this show.
Yeah, Michael, what were your thoughts on Kurt Signetti's comments? I'm curious as well, Patrick.
Okay. All right, then. I don't even remember what the comments were.
Sure you want me to read it?
When we don't run a hype machine up here in the Midwest, we believe everything is earned, not given. When we fall short, we say we fall short. When we don't win, we don't cry a river. We don't complain. That's why we're the best.
What a shot. What a shot. I heard this in real time yesterday, and
Did you really?
I stood up out of my recliner, and I just fist pumped. I was like, hell yeah. Tell him, Coach.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think he's forgetting where he came from.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, but, I mean, it is funny how all of a sudden we're here in the he's acting like he's been in the Midwest for 50 years. And how long's he been in Indiana? Oh, yeah, 2 years. And he's acting like this.
He's bought in, baby. Company man.
That was almost, to me, a bit of a clown comment. I mean, you can say whatever you want to say. I'm getting to the point where why are we, is the SEC living in the heads of all these Big Ten coaches? Because I'll fully admit.
Think it's quite the opposite.
Hold on. No, I don't. I think it's the Big Ten. And honestly, Big Ten right now is the best football conference. The last 2 years.
3.
Is it 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Indiana won last year. Who won the year before?
It was Ohio State, I believe.
And then Michigan before that. Yeah. So, you're right. 3 years. Thank you for correcting me. The last 3 years, you can't tell me the SEC's better. And I'm a SEC company man. You know that of all people, Justin.
Mm-hmm.
I am an SEC. But no, the Big Ten is better. But it is funny. These coaches are taking shots. Now, I don't count Drinkwitz, okay? He's a clown anyway. I don't even want him in the SEC. He took a shot at, but nobody else has, if I remember correctly, at the SEC football media days. You got the Illinois coach saying something. You got the Indiana coach saying something. Who else said something? Because there was a third one that said something about the SEC. It's like, why does the SEC live in their heads? You are the best football conference in the country the last 3 years. You don't need to talk about any. That's looking down. You only look up.
I honestly think it's fair to say that both conferences live in both conferences' heads. Because you do. You get comments from SEC coaches.
I don't ever consider and think about the Big Ten. No offense.
Just because you don't.
I think we're equals.
Just because you don't doesn't mean others don't.
I just feel like, now, Big 12? Yeah. But you don't cut down. You always cut up.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's like the Big Ten is cutting down. You're the best conference right now. You shouldn't be saying anything about any other conference.
Now,
yeah.
In his breakaway with the media members after his time on the podium, he was basically asked about it again, and he was he was very complimentary towards the SEC. He said basically there's no question about it. Big Ten and SEC are the best two conferences, and it's not even close. So
yeah, I agree with that.
Kind of changed his tone a little bit with the breakaways, but
do you feel like he might have thought maybe I went a little overboard on the SEC?
No.
Really?
No,
that's the way you indicate it, though, by what you just said. That's an indication that he believes maybe I went a little too far.
His little his smirk at the end of that told me that was about as intentional as
Okay, all right. He was having fun.
I think so.
Yeah, because that's something that the defending national championship coach should never do. You don't go out and make fun of other teams. You don't go out and make fun of other conferences. You act professional. You support your team, and done. That's it.
According to him, they are not defending champions because this is just the start of a new year. That's his mindset.
Oh my God!
He has trained his brain and all of his staff's brain and the players that last year's championship didn't even happen. They're not defending champions.
That's just odd.
This is just back to work. Get better every single day.
I don't agree with that mentality.
Why? When he goes out and wins another title, you know why?
Here's why. You're a championship team. You think like a championship team. You remember the stupid sign that Notre Dame has, win like a champion.
Mm-hmm.
That's the mindset you should have. And Indiana should have that mindset. I couldn't disagree with him more.
Well, I guess you have to just go watch it then because I'm not explaining it correctly, but it's like the way Kurt Cignetti operates and why he's able to have so much success year in and year out, no matter where he's at, is we're just turning the page, man. You every day is an opportunity to get a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better, and that's basically what he was saying yesterday. He hasn't thought about the championship. He said he said he took a day or two to revel in it and realize what they'd done, and sometimes he'll think about it if somebody stops him on the street or whatever and mentions something, but. Other than that, it's back to work, put your head down, get a little better today.
So you're telling me he goes home and he doesn't think about that championship and national title that he won last year. You're telling me nothing. It's not even, there's no satisfaction there. All that's out the door. And he does, he's human. That's not human.
He will celebrate all his accomplishments when he retires, but he is not the type of guy that's going to do that right now. First of all, when he's at home, he's sleeping because he's a psycho and he spends 18 hours a day in his office watching film.
Yeah.
So he said he hasn't even seen the team this summer. How wild is that?
Oh, no, here we go. We got another John Calipari on our hands.
He just lets his coaching staff do all the coaching in the summer while he's just taking in film because he said he wants to know every single opponent like the back of his hand.
That's a guy that loves what he does.
He loves film.
He has an absolute addiction.
Yeah.
Just like with me. I can go home, and it drives my wife up the wall. I'll go home and watch horse racing all day long.
Mm-hmm. That's how he is with film.
Because I love that.
Yeah, he loves film.
I am the same way. I want to look up who owns that horse. What does that horse own? What did it do at auction? What does workouts look like? I look up everything because I have it. And Kurt Cignetti is the exact same way. One texter texted in, oh, no, we got to take a break. So I'll get to your text, and I appreciate all the texts that are coming in because, I was saying to you during break, it just seems like we're not getting as many texts as we used to.
Loading it up today.
And all of a sudden, we're loading it up, and I appreciate that. So stay right there. Keep them coming in, 502-414-1450. On the Whiskey Thief text line, you don't need a patch from me. You're hearing it from Michael Bennett. Whiskey Thief. I love those guys. Stay right there. More Just Guys coming up. Wow, you're rocking to this one. Who is this?
Nickelback.
Oh, is it really? Okay. Yeah, you think they'll go down as their most famous act of when they were in South America? You guys want to rock, or do you want to just leave? And then they walk off the stage?
Whoa.
Oh, you don't know that?
No.
Nickelback walking off the stage, only doing like 3 songs in their set?
No wonder people think they're losers.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Gotta see. All right, here's one right here. I haven't read. Now I'll do it right. Big Blue Rando. Sir, thanks again for the shout on yesterday's show. Jay thought it was the coolest thing. Huge smile on my face. So I don't remember Big Blue Rando, but I'm going to say your name again though. So there you go, Big Blue Rando.
Shout out.
Yeah. John Geary. Hey, Michael, John here. Oh, is this the John?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wait, where's that coming? Oh, is that on Twitter?
This is on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll read this off air because it's more of an off air type thing. 48 Handley said, so Churchill has come up with another reapportionment of space to create another special area, which will come at a jacked up price that will have to be purchased as a package with the Oaks. Their main objective remains to squeeze every last egg out of that golden goose called the Kentucky Derby. The answer is yes. You are correct. Because, and here's the problem, and this is their opportunity, which they're extremely successful. They are a publicly run company, and they have a fiduciary responsibility to make certain its shareholders get every ounce of the fans' money. So yes, that is their responsibility. That is the responsibility of a publicly owned company. So as much as it upsets U48 Hanley, which I get, and as much as it upsets all the people here in the city of Louisville, that's their job. So I can't sit here and blame my friend Bill Karstanjian. He is supposed to make certain his company makes money. So, and those are the 2 days they make the most money. So, anyway, but I get it. I really do. One person texted in, best Colts kicker was Mike Vanderjet, even if he did get all liquored up one time. Do you even know who Bob Vanderjet is?
No.
I have not. Now I want to know who he is, because evidently Bob got liquored up. Did he get liquored up and then go to the stadium and kick field goals, or did he miss the field goal?
Looks like he was their kicker before Vinatieri.
Oh, he was?
He kicked from 98 to 2005.
I love this text. Just the fact that he throws him under the bus. My best Colts kicker was Bob Vanderjet, even if he did get all liquored up one time.
He criticized Peyton Manning and Tony Dungy.
You've got to be kidding me.
In a press conference.
The two most iconic people in Colts legacy. He criticized them.
He said they were not fiery leaders.
Oh, my gosh. Well, all right, honestly.
And then Peyton responded, we're talking about our idiot kicker who got liquored up and ran his mouth. That's good. I didn't know about that.
That is awesome. I love this story. But he is right about Tony Dungy. I mean, great coach. And listen, what a great person. I could never say anything negative about Tony Dungy except he doesn't get fired up.
No.
And in football, don't you want a coach that gets fired up?
But for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think of Harbaugh. I mean, that's the first one that comes to mind. I think of probably who else is one that gets really fired up? Tony Dungy is not that guy.
No.
Andy, what's his name?
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid is definitely one of those guys that gets fired up. God, just the response that Peyton Manning gave. Thank you for that reach in history right there, Texter. That made me laugh.
That was good.
Bob Uecker also had a TV show called Mr. Belvedere. That's right. I forgot about that. Bob Uecker, if you want to go back and laugh, go back and watch the old Johnny Carson show with Bob Uecker. You can watch just his little segment. You'll be laughing really hard, okay?
Yeah.
Just to let you know. And then go watch the Asian horse racing, okay? Because that's gonna make you laugh as well. Oh my gosh. One texter said thoughts on compared to Manning, Brady, Farr, Rodgers, Warner, etc.
What you got to read the text.
All right. By the way, where does Drew? Okay, I'm sorry, I missed it. Where does Drew Brees rank out of all QB greats from 2000 till today, compared to Manning, Brady, Farr, or as I like to say, Favre, Rodgers, and Warner?
My answer is easy. Drew Brees is last out of those guys.
Yeah, see,
because he's a Purdue guy. Suck it, Drew Brees.
Oh, come on. Now take that out of it.
All right. I'll put him.
Because honestly, all right, let's go through this because I don't think Drew Brees is one of the top 2 or 3.
I'd put him 3.
I put Brady. Really?
Yep, I'd put him 3.
I disagree.
Brady, Manning, Brees.
Brady, Manning, Brees?
Favre, Rodgers, Warner. Yeah. That's the order I would do.
Man, I'm putting Brady, Manning, Favre.
I don't, maybe some of the stuff that Brett Favre's dealt with since he retired has kind of left a stain on me and what he was able to do in his career. So admittedly, I am looking.
We're talking football.
I know. And admittedly, I am looking at more of the professional side of things.
Well, I mean, if you want to be, like you hate to hear said, if you want to be honest, we were just talking about that. My wife tells me to stop saying that. Because then she thinks, Michael, when else are you lying to me? Well, if you want me to be honest, that's how I responded to her. I was laughing. She didn't think it was funny.
Probably not.
No, she did not think I was funny at that time. But I look at this, and it's definitely Tom Brady. Peyton Manning, which it kills me to say because he went to Tennessee, but I'm being honest because he was a great quarterback.
Peyton was awesome.
But where's Eli Manning?
Not in there.
Why?
I know
he won 2 Super Bowls.
I know, but for me, it's not all about the rings. I've always been that way.
Okay. But no, it's Brady, Manning, Favre, and then I'm probably going to put Drew Brees, Rodgers, Kurt Warner.
You were giving me crap for putting Drew Brees 3, and you're going to throw him at 4?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Hypocrite.
Well, because he didn't. Favre is ahead of him. There's no way you put
I'm fine
Favre behind him.
I'm fine with you having that mindset, but don't give me all this crap for throwing him at number 3, and then you put him at number 4.
Why, Rodgers? I'd throw Rodgers out of Kurt Warner. I was a big fan of. Yeah, and you're probably a big fan of Rodgers.
Not really, no.
Really? Oh, really?
No.
Anybody with the last name Rodgers, you just don't like, do you?
Who else?
You're kidding me. We talked about it earlier this week.
Rodgers.
Come on. You look up stuff on the internet. What?
Oh, that's what he meant by the big bite equals might be cancer. Yeah.
Because
that's self-diagnosed.
Because let me tell you right now, Patrick, as soon as I read that, Mr. Justin over here started freaking out.
No.
And trying to, you did. I saw it in your face. You were freaking out. What's going on here?
I've probably got 5 types of cancer at this point.
Okay. Oh, my gosh. Don't say that. One texter said, I get the whole Noah and Morton showing up being a disappointment. It would be like Scoots showing up instead of Michael Bennett or John Wong for being a fan of the station. This text line is not falling short today. Oh, my gosh.
That's hilarious.
See, I think people would be more excited to see you than they would be me. And I mean that sincerely.
I think that would vary with who
No.
Yeah.
I think more people would be more excited about you than me.
No, I bet we'd be 50-50.
You're everybody's lovable, sunrise with Scoots. No, I disagree. Bob Uecker has a statue of himself, Patrick said.
Huh.
Where the Brewers play. That's pretty cool. That was built before he passed. Also, when people look up whatever they have wrong medically, it usually comes up with a terminal diagnosis. That's so true. The reason is how the search engines prioritize information. Algorithms are designed to prioritize completeness and relevance, since cancer has the most extensive documentation, research, and user engagement. Just gets
that makes
clicks.
sense.
That does make sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
I had no idea, Patrick. Thank you very much. Dundee is a Christian. I think he meant not Dundee. I think he means Gunji.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He is a devout one at that. My dad heard him speak and said he was probably one of the best speakers he ever heard speak. I'll take Phil Simms over Eli and Breeze. Ooh.
Didn't we? We had Sims on, didn't we?
Yeah, and he's offered to come back on.
That was a great interview.
I need to have him come back. All right, so I'll tell you what. I'll look into reaching out to Phil and see if he'll come on next week or the week after.
All
right. So
Yeah.
we'll that will be a lot of fun. UFL announced yesterday the plan to make out of the two markets to move out 2 markets, Birmingham and Houston. League plans to expand to 10 teams by 28 and 12 teams by 30. I saw that and I thought, first thing that came to my mind, is this league going to survive?
First thing that came to my mind was
Why?
Yeah. I mean, Birmingham's been a staple in this league since its inception, I believe. And if your plan is to really expand up to 10 or 12 teams, why are we getting rid of 2 teams? Like, what? Addition by subtraction, but in this case, it just doesn't make sense.
Well, were they not well attended, the games?
That I don't know. Yeah, I mean, maybe.
I remember watching, didn't Louisville play Birmingham down in Birmingham?
Yeah.
And I remember watching it, and if I remember correctly, if my memory serves me right, there weren't many people there.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they just weren't selling enough tickets.
So, which makes more sense.
I mean, Houston, I think, makes sense because there's a lot to do in Houston. As someone who's never been to
really?
Houston,
Oh, it's a horrible city.
There's all kinds of stuff to do, though, and especially in terms of sports.
Yeah.
So I bet they weren't heavily attended.
Yeah, they got everything. I mean, as far as all the major sports.
Yeah.
Birmingham, I'm kind of surprised that they wouldn't, because they're
Yeah,
a big football town.
I would have thought they kept them.
Yeah. I never thought it would survive in Louisville. And it's been, have they been the most successful franchise in this league?
But yeah, they're 1 for 1.
Well, no, I don't mean by that as far as the fan support. I would love to see what the ticket sales are between the franchises.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if they'd share that or not. But anyway, all right, we got to take our last break. When we come back, there you go. How you like that? What is the state of New Jersey doing to help the NIL? We'll talk about that because this seems to be on the edge and very controversial that needs to be talked about. So stay right there. One more segment on this Friday at Just the Cats coming up. I'm sorry, you could play that whole song and I would be happy. I don't have to say a word. I just love listening to that song right there.
No can do.
Wednesday night in Chicago, the band The Smashing Pumpkins was there in a concert. And I don't know if you've seen this or not, but they had a special guest singer come out with them. And it was the one and only Greg Brady. I don't know his real name, but the actor that played Greg Brady from the Brady Bunch. And they started playing an iconic song that the Brady Bunch sang back in the day on their show called It's a Sunshine Day. And he's singing it as the Smashing I'm going to say Bumpkins. Pumpkins are playing the song. It's the wildest video I've ever seen. It's like, the Smashing Pumpkins, I call them kind of a rock alternative. They're a great band. I've always been a big fan. But for them to kind of have Greg Brady come out and play this cheesy song might have been one of the coolest things I've seen. And then the video guy that was taking this video, right down just a few seats from him. This is what's so wild and weird about this video. I mean, it's almost apocalyptic. Flavor Flav was there rocking with them.
You have the clock.
I didn't see the clock. I don't know. What? But this is like, what's going on here? You got Greg Brady singing a song with the Smashing Pumpkins and Flavor Flav out in the audience rocking to it. It's just the craziest thing. By the way, I don't know if you saw it or not, but Flavor Flav's kind of everywhere.
Is he?
He was up at Saratoga Springs a week ago last Saturday.
Is he in the horse game?
He's getting into the horse game, evidently, and he got to meet Cherie DeVoe.
Okay.
Yeah, and gave her a big hug. It's so nice to meet you, Sherry. He called her Sherry. But clearly he's not really big in the game. But, that is the funniest thing, though, because, I got to meet Greg Brady about 5 or 6 years ago. He was here in town over at the other studio, the station I used to work at. And Tony Vanetti said, Michael, you got to come meet this. I got my picture with him. And he was a really nice guy. But it's just like, this is crazy to see. But I can't tell you a single song Flavor Flav has done.
No,
I just know his name.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
And yet he's everywhere. He did Call to the Riders up a week ago Saturday. 48 Handle will tell me because, 48 Handley, as much as I doubted him in the beginning, he knows horse racing.
Oh, yeah.
The dude knows it. And he'll probably know what the race was that happened up at Saratoga Springs. No, it was last Saturday it happened. But anyway.
That was the Jim Dandy.
That's right. It was the Jim Dandy. He was up there for the Jim Dandy.
You're sleeping on my horse now.
There you go. And so he called riders up for the Jim Dandy. All right, let's talk. Let me get to this.
Was it really the Jim Dandy? Because I just threw that out.
I think it was the Jim Dandy. Yes. This texter has texted us twice, and I apologize. It wasn't intentional, but I'll read it right now because I'm getting a bunch of texts today, and I'm trying to get through all of them. Paige Buchers and Timu Barbie. What?
Backers.
Okay, well, it says Bucher.
That's how you spell it.
Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, tough. It's going to be Bucher. and Timu Barbie betting on themselves should be proof that the WNBA is a thriving organization and extremely profitable and shows that players are indeed paid fairly.
I agree. Did you see what with all this?
No, I didn't see any of
So
it.
Paige,
I hate to tell you, I don't pay attention to the WNBA.
So Paige Beckers and Angel Reese supposedly bet $400 against each other on a head-to-head game.
Oh, wow.
Which they're not going to get in trouble for it, but it is
Why not?
against WNBA rules. But I don't have a problem with that.
I do.
Do you?
If you want to keep it completely fair, and where players are getting banned from sports, players are getting banned from games, yes. They should be banned. They should be penalized. They should be fined. They should be everything.
I don't agree with that. Like,
I don't know how.
I mean,
you want to keep it fair, women's sports and men's sports the exact same, then they need to be treated the exact same way men would be treated in their respective sports.
I personally am saying, just across the landscape of sports, I don't care if it's men or women. That part doesn't matter to me one bit. But if Baker Mayfield is getting set to play the Chiefs and wants to have $1,000 bet with Patrick Mahomes on who wins the game, That doesn't bother me at all. And
gambling.
I don't think that ruins the integrity of the game in any shape or form.
It's one more step into gambling. It's gambling.
No, I understand that, but I don't. That specific situation, I don't understand how that's wrong.
Okay, all right then. Well, that's because you're a gambler.
Like the Pete Rose situation, yeah, that was wrong because you're a manager, you have control over the game. But if you're a player, your goal is to win the game anyway.
Is
So
she a player? Is she a player?
Player. So if you got money on the line, I don't care.
Okay, all right.
That's
Then.
how I feel.
Well, I bet the PGA guys bet on each other.
Yeah, but that's
I
not
bet
allowed
they're
either.
out there gambling. I guarantee you, Tiger Woods is out there gambling with whoever he's playing with that day. Let's play for some money today.
Like on the tour, or is that just a friendly round?
No, between each other.
Yeah, they can't do that.
Okay, so if they
But
can't
they
do
should
it,
be
why
allowed.
can't they? Why can't they do it in the WNBA?
They
Again,
can't.
there you go.
It's illegal.
You're
it's illegal
proving
at all.
my point.
Oh, by the way, Jim Dandy is this Saturday. So
Okay.
It was not the Jim Dandy.
It was something else. It was a big race up
The
there.
honorable miss.
No, that wasn't it. It was a big race though. But don't worry about it. You can stop paying attention to that. Pay attention to me.
Juvie?
No. The state of New Jersey, are you ready for this, is now finding loopholes and getting creative to pay for NIL deal at the one and only Rutgers.
Why'd you say it like Rick Pitino?
Exactly. Rutgers. But that was a pretty good invitation right there for me.
Yeah, not bad.
It was totally unintentional. The state's budget and using taxpayer money to help with their NIL. So here's what they're doing. The NCAA has been very specific about this, saying states can't directly pay NIL deals. So New Jersey lawmakers have done this. They are now calling it, and this. Here's what they've given. They claim it is under events, attraction, and marketing. And they are now giving, and it's very specific, that it goes to Rutgers NIL. And they're fully admitting this. Is this fair? And this is only opening the door for other states to do the exact same thing.
No, I've already got my wheels turning.
Oh, really? Okay, let's hear it.
Absolutely. If we're going to do this and allow this sort of thing, you all know how I feel about the Riverlink system and all that BS.
Oh, no.
I freaking hate Riverlink.
Yes.
But if a portion of my money that I'm giving Riverlink goes to Indiana NIL, well, then that changes my mind completely about Riverlink. You kidding me? I'm totally fine with tolls if it goes and kicks back into Indiana.
My
And
God.
on top of that, what that's going to do is none of that money's going to go to Kentucky because they wanted to end the tolls. And the Kentucky residents are going to get so pissed off that money's going to Indiana NIL that the tolls will be abolished. That's how we do it. That's how we abolish Riverlink.
I'm
I'm
curious.
pumped. I got it figured out.
Okay, well,
I'm pumped. No more tolls, baby.
Well, I'm telling you right now. I'm trying to figure out right now what state has the most tolls and who could benefit from this the most.
Florida.
Exactly. You just nailed it right there. It's
I mean, they got
Florida.
30 in Orlando alone.
Florida and the United States, followed closely by Oklahoma and New York. Florida contains over 650 to 710 miles of toll highways.
That's insane.
So can you imagine if they do your idea, that means it's going to be beneficial to Miami, Florida, and Florida State.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
I think it's but all you're going to do is help Indiana, Purdue, and Notre Dame.
Purdue needs all the help they can get. For what it's
Yeah,
worth.
clearly they do. I wonder how much they wish they could get Jeff Brom back. But man, I hate that idea. I don't like. Yeah, absolutely, because you said Kentucky's not going to benefit from.
Well, because Kentucky wanted to end the tolls. This is only going to be a
you want
thing.
Kentucky to end the toll.
Well, exactly. So it's only going to be a thing for a year until Kentucky residents get mad enough to do something about it.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, Riverlink will be abolished. Sounds like a great plan.
Well, I don't like what New Jersey's doing and how blatant they're being about this, that they're going to give this money to Rutgers. Because
Well,
you know it's opening the door for everybody else. Okay, well, if they're doing this, then guess what? Events and attraction, here we come, and marketing for the state of Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, And it's not going to be $5 million. It's going to be 10, 15, 20, 25, $30 million.
Isn't this what you should be trying to do? Invent new ways to get NIL? Because the NCAA has shown that they're not going to do anything.
No, they're not.
If you don't like it and you don't want New Jersey to do this, then do something about NCAA.
Yeah,
you're not going to.
They're going to go after a player at the University of Tennessee that paid $247 for a plane ticket, which is the dumbest thing in the world. Seriously, you need to sit out 2 games because of that less than $500 plane ticket. Really? And then you're going to let New Jersey get away with this? Anyway.
Texter says, came across a random toll in Nowhere, Oklahoma, and was so confused.
That's what they charge. All right, charge it when you get into Lexington. You got to pay a toll to get into Lexington, Kentucky. A toll to get into Keeneland. They'll toll everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh. By the way, Cam Williams states that his foot procedure was for cleanup from the initial procedure.
That's what I assumed.
Which will help guarantee that he will be on the floor in a timely manner, but also help him stay there.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, can't they just do the procedure right the first time and not have to rely on cleanup the second time? Because, you've had Cam Williams and JQ both say they had cleanup procedures.
I mean, isn't every human body different? Don't they all heal different?
I guess, but that seems awfully questionable when you have 2 basketball players. I don't know if the procedure was done by the same person or not, but they both had to go do cleanup work to follow up their initial procedure.
I mean, it is a little weird.
Yeah. By the way, 48 Handley said, I appreciate that, Michael. I spent a lot of time and energy crafting my trade.
There you go.
I bet you did. And 48 Handley, I bet you were addicted to that trade, and that's why you loved it so much. Because that was your thing. But, yeah, you know horse racing, and I'll fully admit that.
I want to say that was
I don't.
I want to say it was similar to you, like that was his dad's thing.
Oh, it was? Well, this wasn't my dad's thing.
That's true, yeah.
No,
yeah,
my dad was in healthcare.
That's true.
Yeah, no. But no, I'd love to know because my 2 mentors were my dad and my uncle. They're brothers. And both of them were
from the same mother?
Yes, absolutely. Both immensely successful. And I've always wondered. All right, we hadn't even talked about La Familia. Jeez.
We don't need to. La Familia is going to win it. I don't even know that it's going to be even particularly close.
You really think so?
I'm looking for a repeat of Jayhawks from the other night. They're locked and loaded. Archie's going to go out and get revenge against his old team, and I think they run away with it.
Well, did you see where this company is based in Kentucky?
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
A lot on the line for La Familia.
I didn't realize that. There's a player that's from Bowling Green on that team, on Davis Steel. There's another player that played for Bellarmine.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, I can't believe I just screwed up and didn't even talk about La Familia.
No, there's nothing to talk about. They're going to roll.
All right, so you're predicting a win, which I'm going to say now because of that, La Familia is going to lose the title game, and we're all going to blame and put multiple tolls out for Justin Kalen, okay?
Turns out you're going to be wrong again, Mr. Bennett.
I hope so. But I think it's going to be a fun game, 1 o'clock, and Archie Goodwin's asking for everybody to come to this game, which I think they will. I think they'll pack the house. 1 o'clock Monday on Fox. Sunday. We'll see you Monday. Everybody have a great weekend. We'll see you then.
At the IHSA, we can't say enough about the important role that high school coaches play in education-based athletics.
That's because coaches don't just teach